live with it, own it. Even though I slept, what is it? And I got back after 2 a.m. at Amsterdam airport. I slept at about 4:30 finally. And then at about 9, Baloo came. If there's anything I hate in life, it's this kind of music. We call it Hoempapa. And then they butcher all kinds of classic songs. They were doing a Prince song before, I kid you not. Other than that, things are good. Saturday morning in Amsterdam. Hello, as you can tell, a little bit different setting than usually. This is Meryl's closet, so shout out to Meryl for allowing me to shoot this video in her closet / studio. There you'll have her. Well, that didn't work. Just as I wanted to start recording, Meryl came back, Baloo had to go out, and I felt silly sitting behind the table in a room that was getting really hot, which is essentially Meryl's closet. I was really trespassing there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to walk Baloo around Amsterdam. He has to go out, he likes to walk in the afternoon. I like to walk because I got to lose like 20 pounds in the next 2 weeks. And in the meantime, as we're walking around Amsterdam, I'm going to tell you about my favorite places that we've been to in the last year. So my travel tips based on 78 flights, 65 hotels, 22 countries, almost 180,000 miles flying, which is about 289,000 kilometers. Let's start out with my favorite airport. My favorite airport in the world that I advise everybody to use if you're flying through Southeast Asia is, no surprise, voted like 6 or 7 times in a row best airport in the world, Changi Airport in Singapore. It's really nice because it's fast. They do something very simple. They calculate the number of flights, they calculate the number of passengers that are supposed to board these flights, and then they basically put enough people in there, police, customs, immigration, all that stuff, to make sure that you get through real fast and easy. And then at the airport, they got the weirdest things they have. There's a swimming pool outside, there are butterflies there. Still haven't seen them. Still should check them out next time. Changi Airport, definitely. Now, favorite airline, something else. The best airline that I've flown ever is Singapore Airlines, but it's also very expensive. So I think it's easy to be the best if you're expensive. But if you take Scoot, which is their low-cost carrier, that's actually really good, and it's very affordable. They have a business class, which isn't a super luxury business class, but it's cool. It's just like $100 more, and you get a big, nice seat. You can extend your legs, which I really like, and that's why I recommend if you fly around Southeast Asia, use Scoot. By the way, that's the Hortus Botanicus in Amsterdam. I've never been, and I used to be a tour guide here, and I went to elementary and high school here, and I still haven't been. It's really, really bad. But now I'm a tourist, since I don't live here anymore. I live in Singapore, but I visit here. I should probably go there now as a tourist. A tip I have, if you are traveling as a couple, traveling with 2 people, make sure that you try and get an aisle seat and a window seat, and then often there's an empty seat in the middle. It's especially available if that seat costs more. And usually they charge more, like $15, $20 for a seat up front. The seat's nothing better than the seat in the back. So very few people want to pay for that. But if you actually do, and you take 1 aisle seat, 1 window, usually the odds are very high that there will be no one in the middle. Because who wants to pay $15 or $20 for the same seat as back there, except then in the middle, between other people? Check out the Points Guy and check out Seat Guru for great travel tips. Seat Guru has got seat arrangements per plane, which are really cool to see, always very handy, very practical, very often correct. And the Points Guy just got incredible tips in general about travel. One of the tips I got from the Points Guy is always become a member of the airline that you're flying, because if they bump people off, if it's oversold, overbooked, which happens very often, they usually bump people off that are not members. It doesn't cost you anything. You just create 1 email address for all these stupid accounts, you never read them. But become a member of AirAsia, JetBlue, who cares, even Welling if you have to fly that piece of crap. Let's get to favorite city. I love Amsterdam. I'm here now. I was born here. Spend a large part of my life here. Not too big, not too small. It's got everything a big city has, but it's not too crazy and it's quick to get around. Plus, it's got history and it's got a lot of, atmosphere. Couleur locale. But it's not my favorite city. I really love San Francisco. I went to school there. I spent a great amount of time there, working there as well. I love to visit there, many friends. It's beautiful. However, not my favorite city. My favorite city is also not Singapore. I live there now. I love it, beginning to love it more and more. There's so much to do there, so much to see. It's so well organized. The food is unbelievable. So much entertainment. I mean, I just smile thinking about it, which is a good sign. My favorite city is Tokyo. When you go to Tokyo, it's not like another city in just another country. It's like a whole different planet. I think their isolation has led them to do things differently than other people around the world. For example, in England, just driving on the left, same as in Japan. But in England, they've done it. They were first with everything, and then they haven't upgraded much. And in Japan, I don't know what they're doing, but they're upgrading the whole time. Their subways, their restaurants, their hotels, their vending machines. Everything they have in Japan is different, and it's better than what we have. Yeah, if you ever have a chance to go to any city, go to Tokyo, spend a week there. Walk a lot. Don't take the subway too much. Everything is different. One example is Baloo. So Baloo weighs 19 kilos. It's about 40 pounds. So you take him to a park here. All the dogs play together, big ones, small ones, what have you. In Tokyo, in the park, they have different sections. So they have dogs up to 5 kilos, 5 kilo to 10, if I'm right, and 10 kilo and higher. Meaning that really small dogs can play with each other and really big dogs can play with each other. Now, who thinks of this? Only in Japan. I haven't seen this anywhere else in the world, but it's wonderful. Yeah, Tokyo. Gotta go. Moving on to favorite city hotel. In hotels, we have to distinguish between a city hotel or like a tropical resort. You can't compare the two. Runner-up would be the Signal Hotel in Seoul, Korea. It is on the, I think, 80th to 95th floor of the Lotte World Tower, overlooking all of Seoul, even looking towards North Korea. It's got a wonderful view, great pool, spa. It's got everything, great restaurant, great breakfast. But the hotel I like most still, just a notch ahead of it, is the Dolder Grand in Zurich. I like Seoul a lot more than Zurich, but the Dolder Grand is amazing just because it is, I've been using this word too much, but the service is impeccable. So one story, we had dinner there last year, I think in the summer, and Meryl ordered something, I think the blackened cod or something. We come back 8 months later, we're in a different section of the restaurant. There's a different waiter serving us, but the waiter that we had last time moseys on over and says, "Hey, great to see you back again." He says hi again, great guy. And he says, "You must really have liked the blackened cod since I noticed you ordered it again." And I'm amazed at the fact, not just that he recognized us, because I can imagine they remember Meryl, but the fact that he remembered the food order, that was just unbelievable to me. And it shows great attention to detail. You see it in the whole hotel. From the spa, the pool, the restaurants, the rooms are incredible. Great beds. Super clean, of course, and the suites are just something else. Alright, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and next week I'll share more with you about my favorite tropical destinations, favorite conference, places not to go. See you then.